how's it going? Hopefully well. I don't know how long this will be. I don't know exactly what's going to come out, but the song Into You by Ariana Grande was like stuck in my head. Granted, it was playing before I started this, but that could be relevant. Somebody could have a crush on you, you could have a crush on someone, etc., etc. Either way, please, use your own discernment. Don't make anything fit. If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't necessarily have to, but I'm going to. And you can also. 1, 2, 3. So, whoever happens to tune into this, whoever happens to resonate to be receptive, yeah, okay. Allow your healing to be imperfect. So, there's wisdom even in the delay. So somebody could be, and then we have Death Rebirth / Scorpio. It could be Scorpio energy, it doesn't have to resonate, but Scorpio energy comes through. And Scorpio is a healing energy, it is a transformative energy. Hopefully the audio is okay. I haven't had too much problem with this, but hopefully it's okay. Drink some water. So, we also have your spirit knows the way, your ego wants control. That's funny, because then right after that, you are allowed to want more for your life, power and control, which is a Marina and the Diamond song, or Marina and the Diamond song, but do I remember how that goes? Not really, but 6 of Pentacles at the top of the deck. Put this down. That's the Hangman. Once again, there's wisdom in the delay. There could be somebody experiencing some delays, some procrastination, some pause. And it might be a good idea to ask yourself, what can I gain from this? What can I learn from this pause? 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Sometimes rushing into situations is not, flipping to the next, like High Priestess in reverse. Sometimes rushing into situations is not the best idea. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's very headstrong, somebody who's very determined, sometimes at their own expense. Yeah, perseverance. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being headstrong. There's nothing wrong with knowing what you want, but, making space for balance, making space, this is the justice, making space for your higher awareness, for, the number 4 Pentacles. This is the Sun. I was thinking of the 4 Pentacles. The Judgment, the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody could be experiencing a lot of Freudian slips. Somebody could be saying things they don't necessarily mean, but it still having meaning. And paying attention to that. This could be you, this could be somebody else. Maybe somebody else is saying things that isn't necessarily what they mean to say, but there's a message within what is being said. Well, it could also be you. Oh, shit. Okay. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. I'm thinking of the card that I have in my deck that says Misplaced Loyalty. That's kind of what this is giving. Like, maybe you were fighting a fight that was not in alignment with your spirit, not in alignment with, like, your own values. Hello, welcome. Maybe this could also be somebody else. Maybe somebody else is fighting a fight that's not really theirs to fight. Decisions, well, I want it all. I can't have it all. But don't you know, bitches love cake? I haven't heard that song in forever. That's Decisions with Miley Cyrus and Borgore. It's kind of like a deep cut. Actually, deep cut. I don't think that's the right word. That's like a, I don't think it's like an obscure sort of track. What's the sun card about? It is Leo and Leo season. I'm gonna pull from the past life deck, see what comes out. Also, I failed to mention, if anybody is interested in a private reading, if you'd like a more in-depth, personalized situation, you could check out the description down below. There's information. There's a Hipsy link, and you can book a reading there. What's the sun card about? What's the sun card about? One of the best cards in the deck. What's going on for the sun? Oh, okay. Eliminating fears. So somebody could be afraid of the light. I don't know. But there's an energy of fears or phobias. Also, monk or nun. Transportation. I'm getting the energy of the sense of like somebody kind of being. Okay, maybe it's just me, but if you're resonating with this, you might be very absent-minded. Because I meant to turn off my alarms before I came on here, but I did not do that, and that's what just happened. The alarm went off. But yeah, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, there's a very spiritually centered energy. There's a very like heavy energy of faith, forgiveness. There's a Paramore song. There's a really strong faith, really strong belief, but once again, we have fear, phobias. So you might kind of, like, there's an energy of somebody kind of being exposed, not exposed, that's words. Somebody kind of being brought to the light in a sense. But it's a good thing. Anytime anything's brought to the light, it's a good thing. But it might be against what you consciously want. We have leaving or travel, transportation. Somebody could be moving, it doesn't have to resonate, but that's a thing. Yeah, there's an energy of illumination. Once again, somebody could be very spiritual, but not really feel safe to share that. Some call it the witch wound. Some people call it other things. You know, feeling like, and it's not necessarily unfounded. You know, I mean, the Salem witch trials definitely was a thing. Probably other events in history, but either way, there's somebody here who's tuned into the reading who's kind of dealing with that, like a visibility wound. It doesn't have to be like related to magic or anything, but like once again, the energy of like being afraid to show yourself, being afraid to show up in certain situations. Once again, not unfounded. There's a lot of reasons to be in hiding. You know, I don't know why, but the candle that I have, is really going crazy over here. And it's funny because the last candle that I had was very dim, but this one is very like, hello. Persecution, inquisition. I don't know why it's behaving that way, but it's nice. It's cool, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna pull from the Soul's Journey deck. What's going on? Whoever's here, whoever happens to be receptive to this, whoever's open to this. What's going on? What do you need to hear right now? What's valuable information that you need to hear? We have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I'm hearing a friend to all is a friend to none. So there's something about loyalty. I guess one of the first cards, wait, was it? Or was it? I don't know. Something came out at some point and it was like talking about loyalty. Friend to all is a friend to none. But there could be a fear of like disappointment or like creating issues. And that's the thing about like neutrality. You know, it seems good on paper, but in actuality, when it comes to like relational stuff, it's not really an option. You could, I mean, it is an option. You could try to be neutral, but it's not really a thing. Because by being neutral or pretending to be neutral, you know, you create more issues. And then at some point, you kind of just ideally you get to the point where you're just like, well, I choose no one, I choose myself. And that could be a situation somebody's dealing with. Like there could be like friends who are like fighting or whatever, and it's like you're supposed to pick sides, but honestly, you don't have to pick sides. Just pick no one. Say fuck everybody. Just kidding. If that resonates, it's okay. If it resonates, whatever. But I'm just joking. But that is the thing. Like outgrowing friendships, outgrowing relationships is definitely something that's coming through. I hate that I'm like so drawn to this fire, to this flame, like because it's flickering really intensely. It's like I haven't had a flame that had like intense in a while. And that could be you. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're a really intense flame. I'm thinking of that Kesha song. Old flames can't hold a candle to you, or something like that. Um, and I feel like there's an energy of somebody kind of coming to terms with that, accepting that for what it is. Oh my goodness. Has this not been on the whole freaking time? Are you fucking serious? Is this dead? Oh my fucking goodness. Okay. I'm gonna see something real quick, see if this is all in vain. Because that is so freaking upsetting, man. Because it's dead. That's so freaking crazy, bro. If it is, then I'll just have to like cut this short and just start over or something. I don't know. Or just give up entirely. Who knows? Ugh. It's so upsetting, man. I really hope that this isn't good. I hope, I'm gonna pray. This is okay. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Uh, oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. I was. Hold on. Hello. Testing. Testing. Is this okay? Should I be talking to the mic? Probably not. Because the light is not staying on. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, maybe not. It doesn't make any sense. Bro. Okay. Technical difficulties. That's crazy. I'm kind of glad that I have to start over, but that's also really confusing. Because I shouldn't. It doesn't make any freaking sense, bro. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah. I guess we're okay. That is so upsetting because the light is not on. Like, I really hope. I'm glad that I don't have to start over. I could start over if I wanted to be a perfectionist, but I don't care to be a perfectionist. I don't care enough. I'm so annoyed. Gosh, color. So if anybody happens to be here, thank you for still hanging out. Thank you for still being here. I hope this is genuinely helpful to somebody. Um, if nothing else, I'm just practicing consistency, I guess. I'm gonna pull from the Believe Your Own Magic deck, see what comes out. Okay, what's going on? Purpose here, whatever happens to tune into this, what is receptive? What's going on? What do we need to know? What do we need to hear? Swim away from the situation. Think first before you judge. So there could be a situation where like maybe you ran away from something or you like walked away from something and like maybe you were like judging the situation a little too harshly. Um, like maybe you sensed something was off, but really that call was coming from inside the house for someone. The call was coming from inside the house. We have justices coming 26, 27, 28, one step at a time. Feather, witch, protest. Backwards and forwards. Forward and backwards. Number 18, number 21, 12. 3 is coming out a lot. Let them go, release the guilt, let go of expectation. So there's an energy of letting something go, letting someone go, walking away from something. It could be a friendship, it could be something that you've been fighting for a while, something that just hasn't been working in your favor, or anybody's favor, honestly, but specifically your favor. Don't know what this is, but something. Thanks for tapping the screen, even though that was me. We have number 4, treat your body like the palace it is. Release your guilt once again. Body, yada, yada is what I'm hearing. Yeah, endings are inevitable. There's definitely somebody or something that's, there's like an energy of jealousy, but that's unrelated to what I was saying. That's body, yada, yada energy. Somebody's like jealous of your body, jealous of your looks, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it is related. Maybe that's why something has to come to an end because there's like jealousy present or something. Yeah, this could be somebody that you felt like you really needed. It doesn't have to resonate, but that's an energy. Somebody who kind of made you depend on them. And I say made you, it might have been conscious, it might have not been conscious, it might have just been a natural progression. But I do feel like for somebody, there's a conscious energy of like somebody trying to keep you hooked or something. So watch out for that. Consistency is key, is what I'm hearing. Consistency is key. The AC is turning on. Hopefully that doesn't do anything to the audio. Happily ever after. How's that for happily ever after, Phoenix? The word heifer almost came out. I don't know if you caught that. I messed up that, but cows can be relevant. Somebody could be Indian. I don't know. The number 3 keeps coming out. So if that keeps coming up for you, pay attention to that. There's a really big irritation that keeps coming through. It could just be me, but I feel like it's also relevant to the energy. I'm gonna pull from my own deck, see what comes through. Oh my god, I'm realizing that I'm gonna have to clean this. I'm gonna have to like put this on while that is and play. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe that's an energy for somebody anticipation, pleasant surprises. 1 second. Look again. Hold your vision. Something about holding your desire, holding your vision for the future, whatever. Once again, there's an energy of having to clean up or something. Burning bridges, yes. I realized that I got nothing to lose but you. bad breath and your smelly fucking shoes. I heard you wish I'd stay to clean the messes that you made. I guess I'm fine, yeah, I guess I'm doing better, but I'd leave it home because I can't stand this weather up there. I'm sorry. I don't know how that sounded, but that's Shitty People by Devin, or Devin again, I think is her name. So yeah, like, there's a really big energy within all this of like disconnecting or distancing from like toxic people, shitty people. I realize that I've got nothing to lose but your bad breath and you smell your fucking shoes. Bet you wish I'd stay to clean messes that you made. I'm doing fine, yeah, I guess I'm doing better, but I'm moving home because I can't stand this weather out there. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know how that sounds. It probably sounds fine, but it doesn't sound right coming out of me. It doesn't feel right coming out of me. That high note. Um, and that could also be a thing for somebody like perception. Um, Somebody could be perceiving themselves a certain way, but like it doesn't translate to how they're coming across. That can be positive or negative. Maybe you, somebody, and this could also be somebody else. Maybe somebody else is like thinking that they're hot shit, but like really they're not. You know. But I'm gonna take what resonates. I'm gonna take what makes sense for you. Once again, we have burning bridges, so that could be a thing. There's a song of mine where I talk about burning bridges, a traveler song. Once again, somebody could be traveling, somebody could be moving somewhere, taking a vacation, something like that. What's going on? That's good. What do you want us to? Oh shit! What do you want us to know? What do you want us to hear? Um, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Whoever's here. We have yes coming out twice. So if you're thinking of a yes or no question, it's a yes. Energetic upgrades. Um, Let it be easy. Somebody could be experiencing some like upgrades, if you will, like enhanced awareness, enhanced intuition, and needing to kind of allow it to be easy, allow it to be soft, you know, because those things can be very heavy, can be very scary, can be very dangerous. So there's an energy of like making the space for it to like not be that way, if that makes sense. I think that I know that makes sense, but I hope that translates for everyone that resonates for. Um, you know, because things in life can be very difficult, but if you create the space, it can be easier than it might be otherwise, if that makes sense. It can be softer. Like, for example, if something has to come to an end, and it's like, it could be really painful, it could be really devastating, but it could also not be if you make the space in a way that, like, gives you padding, if that makes sense. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but hello, welcome. And obviously, we can't always control the circumstances, but you definitely can control what you do, what you're willing to do, what you're able to do, whatever, whatever. Um, I'm seeing somebody on the street. I don't know what that's about, but there's definitely an energy of like homelessness, I guess. I don't know. Um, it makes me think of the song "Garbage" by Melanie Martinez. I don't remember the lyrics to that, but I'm gonna look them up. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna look it up because I want to. Once again, thank you for anybody tuning in. I appreciate your presence. I hope this is helpful to somebody. I'm thinking of a specific line. I think I'll stop when I get to that line. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, I didn't even type the freaking song title. Once again, somebody here is very, not mindlessness, but like somebody's very absent-minded. Because I really feel absent-minded in this, and I don't usually feel like that. Beauty and garbage. Oh my gosh, can I quickly get the lyrics? Excuse them all. Okay. Beauty and garbage. Take what it gives you this time. Every collision, civilization collapses. And what do you find? Wake up the neighbors and stop the policemen from committing murderous crimes. The grass combusted, the water is fishless. What? The water is fishless. The earthquakes are hour-long strikes. Violence ablazing, gunshots replacing, the sound of the church bells and hymns. White Jesus, save me. You'll scream like a baby. Your water is cheap bottled wine. Wake up the children devices are filled with the blood of their addicted hands. No service is left but the service you give to your fellow American man. Militant freaks hovering over the sky, so you better run for the forest. And we're all under their cold, watchful eye. So you better hide what you're growing. Looking out for yourself won't get you far. Better make peace with your people. There can be beauty amongst trying times. Is this not the song I was thinking of? I don't think this is the song I was thinking. I was thinking of a different lyric. Um, this is what? Oh my gosh, I feel so silly because this is not the song that I was thinking of. That's crazy. But I just read all that, and it wasn't what I was thinking of. Hold on. If you're still with me, thanks, I guess. Make sure to tap the screen and give me a thumbs up. Um, oops. Begging for food for your baby. That's the lyrics. I don't know what song it is. I know it's from the new album. Gutter. That's what it is. Frick. I'm mad that I misremembered what the song was. It's okay. It's alright. Hello. Welcome. I'm gonna read that, even though I just read the whole other song. Okay. Alright. One by one, houses get stolen by corporate erosion. Winters come with nowhere to hide out. Don't sleep because they'll find out. Nobody ever thinks they'll end up broken till they're out there frozen screaming. They're crazy. Till you're the one begging for food for your baby. I was gonna read until I got to that line. That was the line I was thinking of. Till you're the one begging for food for your baby. I read all of that for nothing. Well, it wasn't for nothing, but no one's safe. Powers that be are so sick and deranged. Clean the streets, they'll lock them in jail and make them work for free. Nobody ever. Yeah. Um, Powerful stuff. So, I mean, that kind of goes with the protest energy. Like, somebody could be an activist, somebody could be somebody who, like, speaks for the voiceless or something. I kind of regret doing this because I feel like this was all over the place, and I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to know that this was like not in vain, but because I also had the idea of like doing others, like doing something else instead of this. But I had written it down that I wanted to do this, and so I was just practicing. I was just practicing consistency, honestly. But I really do hope that this wasn't in vain. Um, so if anybody does watch this and you resonate with this, please engage with like please engage with the video. Give me a comment or a like or something so I know that this wasn't completely a waste of time. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. So thank you for hanging out. I hope you know. I hope you know that whatever you're going through is temporary. Try to keep your head up. Try to keep your spirits high. Um, I love you. Bye. Here we go. Also, check out the link down below if you haven't already. Check out the description, please. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.